Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Man, I was caught up with school these last few weeks, so that's why you see a huge lapse on my upload from today and the last one, all right? But I might be a little bit late on this one, but this is regarding something that affects off-roaders in general, especially us out here in California. And if you frequent the Mojave, trail use right there is pretty much in danger of being closed off, all right? And there's this article here from February 6, 2026, regarding a rogue judge that just decided to close down 2,200 miles of OHV routes, already designated routes for off-highway vehicles out in the Mojave Desert here. And let me pull this up on the screen here for you guys real quick. All right, so this is coming straight from Blue Ribbon Coalition. I'm not too familiar with this organization, but it seems that they're advocates for responsible off-roaders, but just as the title states, right, 2,200 miles of OHV routes in the Mojave Desert. And small print here, federal judge has ordered the closure of 2,200 miles of legally designated OHV routes in vast swaths of the Mojave Desert. So the reason behind this is to protect the desert tortoise, right? And I'm just going to go ahead and read over a few of the sections right here. I'm not going to read the whole thing, just to give you guys a gist of what we're encountering right now. So it says a recent federal court ruling has ordered sweeping closures off highway vehicle routes and vast areas of public land in the Mojave Desert, using desert tortoise habitats as justification. The decision forces 2,200 miles of designated routes to close and places enormous acreage effectively off limits to responsible public use. This ruling didn't come from Congress, who is tasked with managing and overseeing federal public lands. It didn't come from land managers working with local communities. It came from a judge imposing policy from the bench. All right, and right here, this key statement that should concern everyone who uses public land, motorized or not. So the judge is just deciding without congressional input, without voters deciding, without anything. The judge is just sitting there deciding that they're going to close down these already designated off-highway vehicle routes. All right. While OHV users are the immediate target, this decision establishes a precedent that threatens all public land access. If a single judge can rely on outdated or disputed science to shut down legally designated routes and bypass the legislative process entirely, then no form of recreational access is safe. So with this being government land, we pay fees to go into these, right? You pay taxes, and we should have access to all this stuff. This judge apparently is using outdated studies, outdated science, or whatever to just shut it down completely, and it starts here. Little by little, what else are these judges going to just get a bright idea fairy pop in their head and say, hey, let's protect this species of plant. Let's shut down this now. They probably don't even off-road themselves, or use land recreationally with their families on the weekends. Whatever the case is, where people could go out there and responsibly use this land that we have access as taxpayers, as people who live out here in America, they don't give a shit. You know what I mean? So let's keep reading here. This ruling signals a growing trend. Courts stepping beyond their role to effectively manage land use without accountability, without representation, and without congressional authority. Again, they're going rogue. Like, shit, dude, was this judge out there reading a freaking book at night? And like I mentioned earlier, the good idea fairy struck. Like, shit, I'm just going to shut down this land. I don't know where the fuck it is. Let me shut it down real quick. You know what I mean? Desert tortoises are nice. Let me shut it down. And right here, you see this map. Apparently, everything with the black line boundary, which is a good chunk of this map, will be closed. And the article goes on to say that judges should not be legislators. I agree. That's why you have a balance of powers, right? And Department of Justice must step in. So this is outlining the obvious. All right. A very important portion right here with Blue Ribbon Coalition. They do have, I guess it's like a little, not a survey, but one of those petitions, So I guess you could throw your information right here. Make sure you go to blueribboncoalition.org/rogue judge closes 2,200 miles. Just Google that. All right, you're gonna be led to this page right here where you can put your contact information and the subject, I do not support a California judge closing 2,200 miles. And let's see, names will be automatically added to each email. I mean, you could throw a personal message in there. And I'm sorry guys, allergies and my nose is super itchy, you know, but I will be doing this after I'm done with this video. I'm gonna fill it out because again, this is freaking bullshit, okay? It's just these judges are overstepping their boundaries, and I do attribute, you know, maybe, all right, I'm gonna give the judge a benefit of the doubt here. Maybe the judge sees the shenanigans that go on during, say, King of the Hammers, you know, and there's a few other people that post videos online, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is, of them just acting a fool out there on the trails, out in the open, leaving trash, getting in fights, throwing bottles, creating their own route off of already designated areas because they want to get somewhere faster, or they see a challenging spot where they decide, you know what, fuck the rules, let me go this way instead because it looks challenging. I'm going to go ahead and run over those trees out there, you know, and you do see a lot of that. And let me pull up a video here for you guys to show you what I'm talking about that makes off-roaders look irresponsible. Like, it makes us look like pieces of shit. All right, guys, and excuse my French in this video, but it's something that I guess it really strikes me, right? Because we do everything we can when we go out to leave places better than how we found them, but you have lazy asses out here, and shit, if the shoe fits, wear it. All right, freaking, if this is you doing all this freaking mayhem and chaos out there and not cleaning up after yourself, like, dude, seriously, man, fuck you. All right, here we go. All right, so this is just one short King of the Hammers fight. I don't know when it was uploaded, but it was by Skizladap, whatever. Check it out.
Here we go, here we go.
Holy shit!
And this shit goes on. You know, this is some of the cleaner shit. There's videos out there of these dudes just freaking like blowing off fireworks out there, and zero care about the wildlife, about what they could possibly shut down and ruin for the rest of us. Yeah, fat kid gets up, starts giving the guy pounding. Fat kid falls down. Shit, man. Found his way back up.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, okay. It goes back to the beginning.
Holy shit!
But yeah, this is complete BS, guys. So if this is you guys doing all this BS out there, shit, man, if you're gonna do it, don't upload that shit, because it makes us look irresponsible. And don't forget to clean up after yourselves. All right, guys, this is all I have to say on this matter right now. Just felt I had to throw it out there in case it hasn't gotten enough coverage already. Again, it is from February, so it's just complete BS. Don't forget to go to that Blue Ribbon Coalition website. I'll actually leave the link down the description below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.